Hi everyone. In previous classes we were discussing about the sum and difference of angles, that is cos of x plus y, cos of x minus y, sin of x plus y, sin of x minus y, then also tan of x plus y, tan x minus y, and also for cot. Now today we will be seeing about sin 3x. What is the formula for sin 3x? This is very important. Proof also is very important for this. 3 sin x minus 4 sin cube x. Prove that sin 3x is equal to 3 sin x minus 4 sin cube x. Proof is also very important for this. Sin 3x proof and cos 3x proof. These two proofs are very important. So let's see how we get this. Sin 3x is equal to, we can write this as sin of 2x plus x. Now this is in the form of sin of x plus y. Sin of x plus y. So we use sin x cos y plus cos x into sin y. This is sin x plus y. So sin x cos y plus cos x sin y formula. Now we have already seen what is sin 2x. See, if you observe the right side everything is in terms of sin. Here it is sin, here it is sin. So everything is in terms of sin only. So here also we will convert everything in terms of sin. So first we write sin 2x as 2 sin x into cos x. Sin 2x is 2 sin x into cos x. Again this cos x plus, in previous class we have seen derivations of cos 2x. We have given 4 different formulas. Out of the 4 different formulas, we need this cos 2 in terms of sin. Cos 2x should be written in terms of sin. So what is the appropriate formula there for sin? 1 minus 2 sin square x into sin x. See, every time when you have different forms for the same formula, you have to choose the right one. Here the right one is 1 minus 2 sin square x, because in the right side the formula is given in terms of sin. So here also we need to write this cos 2x in terms of sin. Now this is equal to 2 sin x. Cos x into cos x can be written as cos square x plus, multiply this sin x into 1 sin x minus 2 sin square x into sin x 2 sin cube x. This is equal to 2 sin x. Now here we have cos square x. Cos square x we will convert in terms of sin. So we can write this as 1 minus sin square x plus sin x minus 2 sin cube x. So this is equal to, again multiply this, remove the bracket, 2 sin x into 1, 2 sin x, 2 sin x minus sin square x minus 2 sin cube x plus sin x minus 2 sin cube x. Now if you observe from this, 2 sin x plus sin x, that is 3 sin x minus 2 sin cube x minus 2 sin cube x, that is minus 4 sin cube x. So this is your sin 3x. Sin 3x is equal to 3 sin x minus 4 sin cube x. Now in the same way, let's come to cos 3x. Cos 3x is given by 4 cos cube x minus 3 cos x. You can compare both. Both are similar, but these are interchanged. Now when you are writing sin, the right side is in terms of sin. When you are writing cos, right side is in terms of cos. So first take this cos 3x. Cos 3x is equal to cos of 2x plus x. Again this derivation is also very important. So this is equal to, use cos of x plus y. Cos of x plus y is cos x cos y minus sin x into sin y. Cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. Now everything should be converted in terms of cos. Here we have already cos is there here, but we need in terms of cos cube x cos x. We do not want this 2x. So we use the appropriate formula again for cos 2x. Cos 2x can be written as in terms of cos. Cos 2x can be written as 2 cos square x minus 1 into cos x minus, again we convert this sign in terms of cos. Sin 2x is 2 sin x into cos x. Sin x is into sin x, we write same. Now multiply this 2 cos square x into cos x, that becomes 2 cos cube x minus cos x minus 2 sin x into sin x sin square x into cos x. So this is equal to 2 cos cube x minus cos x minus 2. Again this sin square x we will convert in terms of cos, that is 1 minus cos square x into cos x. Now multiply that, remove the bracket, we get 2 cos cube x minus cos x minus 2 cos x into 1 minus 2 cos x. Now minus into minus plus 2 cos square x into cos x plus 2 cos cube x, that is equal to 2 cos cube x into 2 cos cube x, that becomes 4 cos cube x minus cos x minus 2 cos x, that becomes minus 3 cos x. So this is the derivation for cos of 3x. These two derivations are very important derivations. The proofs also you can get in the exam. Now take another derivation, tan 3x. So we prove this. Again tan 3x can be written as tan 3x is equal to tan 3x can be written as tan of 2x plus x, that is equal to tan of x plus y. So that is tan 2x plus tan y, that is tan x plus tan y by 1 minus tan x into tan y. Use tan 2x formula. Tan 2x is 2 tan x by 1 minus tan square x plus tan x by in denominator 1 minus again tan 2x we have, so again use the formula 2 tan x by 1 minus tan square x into tan y, here y is x, so into tan x. Now we can take LCM in the numerator and in the denominator. In numerator, LCM is 1 minus tan square x, so we get in 2 tan x plus tan x into 1 minus tan square x, that is in the numerator. In denominator, again LCM is 1 minus tan square x, so here we get 1 minus tan square x minus 2 tan x into tan x minus 2 tan square x. Now you can observe the LCMs what we have taken cancelled, so the remaining 2 tan x plus tan x into 1 tan x minus tan cube x by 1 minus tan square x minus tan square x minus 2 tan square x minus 3 tan square x, so that is equal to 2 tan x plus tan x, that is 3 tan x minus tan cube x by 1 minus 3 tan square x. So this is the proof for tan 3x. This derivation generally does not ask, but the result is very important. Again we have another 4 formulas: cos x plus cos y, cos x minus cos y, sin x plus sin y, sin x minus sin y. Till now we have seen cos of x plus y, sin of x plus y, but this is cos x plus cos y, cos x minus cos y. So here these are the formulas. As you can see, when both are cos, when you have cos plus cos, here we have 2 cos, here also cos, and it is x plus y by 2, x minus y by 2. When you have cos minus cos, when you have cos minus cos, we get both sides. Here you have sin, here also it is sin. When it is cos plus cos, both are cos. This is cos, this is cos. When you have cos minus cos, both are sines. This is sin, this is also sin. Now when you have sin plus sin, when it is sin plus sin, we have one sin, one cos. And when it is plus, when it is sin plus sin, first you get sin, then you will get cos. And when you have sin minus sin, first you get cos. When you have minus here, first you get cos and then you will get sin. As you can see, all these are positive except this. When you have cos minus cos, this part we should be very careful. We should get minus when it is cos x minus cos y. And remaining all the angles you can see x plus y by 2, x minus y by 2, x plus y by 2 everywhere, x minus y by 2 everywhere. So where you should get cos, where you should get sin, that you should be very careful. The idea and the logic to remember is cos plus cos, when both are cos, you get same. When both are cos, you get same. Here when it is plus, you get both cos. When it is minus, you get both sin. And when you have sine plus sine. When you are getting sine, you get one sine, one cos. When it is again sine, when you both are sine, again you get one cos, one sine. So when both are cos, here both will be cos. When cos is there, you get the same thing. When you have sine, you get different things. So this is one way how you can remember these formulas. These formulas are also very important. As you can see in trigonometry, mostly every problem that we solve will be based on the formulas. Every problem, any problem that we are solving will be based on the formulas. So when you are solving the problems, you should know all these formulas. Without these formulas, we cannot solve any problem. And if you don't remember this, if you don't recollect these formulas, it will be very difficult for understanding. So everyone should remember, should go through these formulas. These are another set of problems. 2 cos x cos y equal to cos of x plus y cos of x minus y. Again you can see when both are cos, or you can see from this side cos of x plus y plus cos of x minus y. When both are cos here, you get 2 cos x cos y, and with plus. When it is plus, both cos. When it is minus, both sine. When you have plus here, both will be cos. When you have minus, both will be sine. And in previous case also we have seen, when you are getting cos minus cos, the sign you had negative. So here also you get negative sign. And when again sine plus sine. When you have sine plus sine, we get 2 sine cos. That means one sine, one cos. When for sine. Again when you have sine minus sine, again we get 2 cos and sine. When you have both cos, we get the similar terms. Both are cos, we get the similar terms. So when it is negative, we get sine. When it is positive, we get cos. And when both are sine, we get one sine and one cos. We get one sine, one cos. When it is positive, first is sin x, then cos y. When it is negative, first cos x, then sin y. So these are another set of problems, another set of formulas that we need to remember. With all these formulas, we can start solving the problems. But before solving the problems, we should know all these formulae. Without knowing all these formulae, even if we start solving the problems, it will be very big waste of time, because you cannot follow it. So you can take time, you can go through all the formulas. So you can take time today. Once you are thorough with these formulas, we can start solving the problems. So I will stop here. I want all of you to go through all the formulae whatever we have done till now in trigonometry, and you can be sure of all the formulae, then we can start solving the problems. So we'll stop here and we'll continue in the next class. Thank you.